Welcome back here to Midday Kentucky. Cram the Cruiser is a wonderful local food drive sponsored by the Kentucky State Police, Pepsi, and Kroger. So today we wanted to bring in Trooper Robert Purdy, Pepsi Senior Marketing Sales Manager Josh Campbell, and the CEO of God's Pantry Food Bank, Michael Halligan. Welcome to the show, gentlemen. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
So first, you're in your 8th year of Cram the Cruiser. Tell us, how did it get going? For people maybe who haven't participated yet, what is it?
Yeah, in 2010, the Kentucky State Police decided to do something a little bit different and try to give back to the community. And so Cram the Cruiser was started, and it was just a food drive that we set up at all the local posts, and we just asked people, hey, come on out, and you can deliver some food. And we raised about 20,000 pounds that year, and we were pretty excited about it. Last year, in our 7th year, we raised almost 340,000 pounds statewide, and it's just exciting to see the campaign continue to grow.
And it's a great way to get the whole family involved in giving back. Kids get to come out and see the troopers while they're donating. It's a real family food drive, right? It
is. Even whenever we set up the car and we're there at our events, the community comes out, the kids come out. It's a lot of high fives. There's a lot of excitement that goes on around the campaign, and it's a great way to get to know the community.
And we know Pepsi is excited partnering with this campaign. Talk to us about the role Pepsi is playing and why, as a company, you wanted to be involved in this.
So we started Katie in 2011, 1 year after the state police started their program. And we worked the first 3 years in just one store and then decided to expand our scope. Kroger partnered with us very well. We went from one store to 19 to last year around 80 stores. And this year, Southern Indiana, Southern Illinois, and all of Kentucky, with the exception of a few Western stores, are involved in what we're doing. So from our end, what we helped with, we went from 2,000 pounds of food in year 1 to last year 148,000 pounds of food that we raised.
Wow, what an increase. And why is it important to Pepsi as a company to give back to the community like this?
Well, one of our company mission statements is to be a part of the community and to give back, and this is a wonderful time. We go out and volunteer our time along with the funds and things that we do to build goodwill in our community because we are part of the community.
And Michael, you really bring this all together at God's Pantry Food Bank. You're facilitating these donations, getting out into the community. Yep. How do you do that?
First of all, we're so grateful for the Kentucky State Police, for Kroger, and for PepsiCo for sponsoring Cram the Cruiser. It's a wonderful event. It's a lot of fun. Consumers can go to any Kroger store. They can donate canned goods that they've purchased at the store. Or Kroger's also put together a bag of groceries, a $6 bag of groceries that feeds a family of 4. So it's a couple of really simple ways for the public, for consumers, to have some fun, to help people in need. Ultimately, what happens with that food is it comes back to the food bank, and then it gets sourced out to pantries, soup kitchens, shelters, to feed people in need all across central and eastern Kentucky in the case of God's Pantry Food Bank, and across the entire Commonwealth for the rest of the state.
Yeah, and that's what you were saying, and all across the state. Talk to us about hunger as an issue here in our state.
So in central and eastern Kentucky, there's 250,000 people that are at risk of hunger. Wow. Across the entire Commonwealth, it's about 700,000. And programs such as Cram the Cruiser, it's a great way for the public to engage in a simple, easy way of making the difference in the life of someone less fortunate.
And I love that you're taking all these donations at super easy places.
Yep.
What is acceptable as a donation?
Any non-perishable food item. It doesn't have to be the $6 bag. That's a really convenient way that somebody can make a donation and bring it out. But every year whenever we do the event, I know last year we had somebody that pulled up and had 2 grocery carts full. And he said, hey, I've shopped for 4 families for an entire week. And dropped them off, and just stories like that, and seeing I guess that people trying to help people and make a difference is huge.
And talk to us about the impact of this food drive. It really makes a big impact in those numbers that you were throwing out right here in Kentucky.
It really does. So imagine around the holidays the joy that comes from having a meal.
Yeah.
And then imagine for a moment not having a meal. And the nutrition and the ability to just have a conversation with one another around the table with a good, healthy, nutritious meal. That's what these programs do. It makes a huge difference in the lives of people. But Officer Purdy said it earlier, it's not about the food, it's about the hope. It's about the camaraderie. It's about the great work that we all can do to help those less fortunate.
And we appreciate all the hope that you're bringing in our community and stopping by. Trooper Purdy, we know you're very busy. We appreciate Pepsi partnering with this important food drive. So we'll put all this information over on our website and our Facebook page so people can find the Cram the Cruiser events. Thanks again, guys.
Awesome.
Thanks,
you.
Kitty.
Well, stay with us. Coming up next, we're taking a look at a risotto recipe from Wild Time chef Allison Davis.